Luna had always felt the moon understood her loneliness since her grandmother moved far away to the mountains for her health. The big, silent house felt emptier than ever each night. Luna would curl up by her window, whispering secrets to the glowing orb. She imagined the rabbit the old stories spoke of, tirelessly working up there, and wondered if it ever felt alone too. One crisp autumn evening, as the moon shone particularly bright, almost silver, Luna noticed something astonishing. A tiny, shimmering ladder, woven from moonbeams, descending silently right onto her windowsill, glowing with a soft, inviting light. Her heart hammered against her ribs, a mixture of fear and thrilling curiosity. Taking a deep breath that smelled faintly of fallen leaves and distant wood smoke, Luna placed her small hand on the first rung. It felt cool and surprisingly solid. Humming with a gentle energy, step by cautious step, she climbed, leaving the familiar world of rooftops and street lamps far below. Stars twinkled like scattered diamonds around her. Closer than she'd ever seen them, the air grew thin and crisp, filled with a strange, sweet scent like cinnamon and stardust. After what felt like both an instant and an eternity, she stepped onto the moon's surface, a landscape of soft, luminous gray dust, dotted with craters like gentle bowls. And there, in the center of the largest crater, stood a small, neat cottage made of what looked like polished pearl, smoke curling from a crooked chimney. The door creaked open before Luna could knock, and there stood the moon rabbit. He wasn't much taller than her, covered in fur that shimmered like fresh snow under the moonlight. His eyes, large and kind, held the depth of the night sky. "Welcome, little one," he said, his voice a soft chime. "I've heard your whispers. Come in. Come in, the oven is warm, and the night is long inside." The cottage was impossibly cozy, filled with the warm, comforting aroma of baking and herbs. Shelves lined the walls, holding jars of glowing dust, vials of shimmering liquid, and sacks of what looked like ground starlight. A large, ancient stone oven pulsed with a gentle heat in the corner. The rabbit gestured to a worn wooden table. "I bake," he explained simply, tying a tiny apron around his waist. "Not ordinary cakes. You understand, these are for mending hearts, soothing worries, reminding souls they are loved." Luna watched, mesmerized, as he mixed luminous flour with sparkling water, kneaded dough that glowed faintly, and added pinches of ingredients that shimmered and sang. "But the true magic," he confided, leaning closer, his whiskers twitching, "lies not just in the ingredients, but in the intention. The secret recipe requires a willing heart, a pure wish for another's happiness." He paused, looking directly at Luna. "Why did you climb so high tonight, child?" Tears welled in Luna's eyes, blurring the glowing kitchen. "My grandmother," she whispered, the ache in her chest suddenly sharp. "She's far away in the mountains, and she's so tired. She used to tell me stories about you. I miss her so much. I wish she wasn't alone. And I wish she felt better." The words tumbled out, carrying all the loneliness she'd bottled up. The moon rabbit listened intently, his large ears tilted towards her. He didn't offer empty comfort, but nodded slowly, understanding radiating from him like warmth from the oven. He placed a gentle paw on her small hand. "Ah," he murmured, "that is a powerful wish, perfect for baking." Together, under the watchful gaze of countless stars framed in the little window, they worked. Luna carefully poured stardust sugar as the rabbit instructed. Her hands trembling slightly, she stirred the glowing batter with a wooden spoon that felt warm and alive, pouring into it all her love, her memories of Grandmother's laugh, her longing for her touch, her fervent wish for her comfort. The rabbit hummed a low, soothing melody as he shaped the dough into a single, perfect mooncake, its surface etched with a delicate rabbit motif. He slid it into the ancient oven, and the cottage filled with an even more intense, magical fragrance, like hope and warmth made tangible as it baked. The cake seemed to pulse with a soft, golden light when the rabbit carefully drew the mooncake out. It was breathtaking. It glowed with an inner radiance, warm and comforting. He wrapped it gently in a cloth woven from moonbeams, and placed it in Luna's hands. It felt warm, vibrating gently with the love she had poured into it. "Take this straight to her," the rabbit urged, his voice soft but urgent. Don't look back, the ladder will guide you down. Luna clutched the precious bundle. Her heart pounding with a new kind of excitement, she thanked the rabbit, his kind eyes crinkling at the corners, and hurried back to the shimmering ladder. Descending much faster than she had climbed, guided by the mooncake's gentle light, the journey back felt like a dream. One moment, she was stepping off the last moonbeam rung onto her familiar windowsill. The next, she was pulling on her coat hand. Boots in the quiet pre-dawn darkness, guided by an instinct she couldn't explain and the persistent warmth emanating from the mooncake. She walked, then ran, towards the distant mountains where her grandmother lived. She arrived as the first pale streaks of dawn painted the sky, pushing open the door to her grandmother's little mountain cabin. She found the old woman sitting by a low fire, looking frail and weary. Without a word, tears streaming down both their faces, Luna placed the glowing mooncake into her grandmother's trembling hands. As grandmother took her first bite, a visible wave of peace washed over her face. The deep lines of exhaustion softened, replaced by a profound serenity. Her eyes, which had been clouded with weariness, cleared and sparkled with familiar warmth as she looked at Luna. A soft, golden light seemed to emanate from within her, filling the small cabin. She pulled Luna into a tight embrace, her voice thick with emotion and newfound strength. "My dear, brave girl," she whispered, holding Luna close, the scent of cinnamon and stardust mingling with wood smoke. "You found the recipe that truly heals." They sat together by the fire, sharing the rest of the magical mooncake, the silence filled with unspoken love and the quiet understanding that loneliness had been banished, replaced by a bond as enduring and comforting as the Mooneuro's gentle light.